Have you ever had someone just stick in your mind? I mean, really stick. You haven't talked to them in ages. Maybe you don't even know them that well. But there they are, popping into your thoughts at the most random times. You could be washing dishes, driving to work, or trying to fall asleep, and boom, their face, their smile, or a memory of them just flashes in your head. It's a strange feeling, isn't it? You start wondering, what does it mean? Is it just me? Am I going crazy? Well, you're not alone, and you're definitely not crazy. This experience is incredibly common, and today, we're going to dive deep into why this happens and what it might be trying to tell you. First off, let's get the big question out of the way. Is it some kind of psychic connection? Are they thinking about you, too? It's a romantic idea, and many spiritual beliefs suggest that a strong, energetic tie can cause this phenomenon. They call it a telepathic link, or a soul connection. The idea is that your energies are so intertwined that you can feel each other's thoughts or presence, even across distances. Well, it's a beautiful concept, and honestly, who am I to say it's impossible? Psychology offers some more down-to-earth explanations that are just as fascinating. One of the most common psychological reasons is what's known as the Zeigarnik effect. This is a fancy term for our brain's tendency to remember uncompleted or interrupted tasks better than completed ones. Think about it. If you had a conversation that ended abruptly, or if there were unspoken feelings and unresolved issues between you and this person, your brain might be stuck on it. It's like a mental cliffhanger. Your mind is constantly replaying the scenario, trying to find closure, to finish the story. This person represents an unfinished business file in your mental cabinet, and your brain keeps pulling it out, hoping to finally stamp it resolved. So, if you find yourself constantly thinking about an old friend you had a falling out with, or a crush you never confessed to, it might be your brain's way of pushing you to find closure. Epsilon Tau Alpha Iota, or by reaching out, or by working through those feelings on your own. Another powerful factor is emotional Our brains are wired to remember experiences that are tied to strong emotions, whether they're joyful, painful, or intensely exciting. If this person was part of a significant period in your life, your first love, a mentor who changed your perspective, or a friend who was there during a tough time, they've left an emotional imprint on your psyche. The memories associated with them are not just memories. They're encoded with powerful feelings. So, when you encounter something that triggers a similar emotion, even subtly, your brain pulls up the associated person. It's like a mental shortcut. Feeling a little lonely, your brain might bring up a memory of a time you felt deeply connected to them. Feeling nostalgic, their face might be the first thing you see. They've become a symbol for a certain feeling or time if it owes your life. Then there's the power of projection. Sometimes, the person who's living rent-free in your head isn't really about them at all. It's about you. They might represent qualities you admire and wish you had, or they might embody goals and dreams you're currently pursuing. For example, if you're constantly thinking about a successful former colleague, it might not be about them personally. Instead, they might be a symbol of the career you're striving for. Your mind is using them as a mental avatar for your own ambitions. Similarly, if you're thinking about someone who you see as incredibly kind and compassionate, it could be your own inner desire to be more of that way. This person becomes a mirror, reflecting parts of yourself that you want to develop or acknowledge. It's a way for your subconscious to communicate your own needs and aspirations to you. And let's not forget about simple curiosity and what-ifs. The human mind loves to explore possibilities. When some may on our lives and then disappears, it leaves a void filled with questions. What are they doing now? Are they happy? What would have happened if we'd stayed in touch? What if I had said yes? What if I had been braver? This endless loop of what-ifs can be incredibly compelling. Your brain is essentially writing fan fiction about your own life, exploring alternate timelines. It's a natural part of processing experiences and learning from them. This person becomes a main character in your mental simulations as you try to make sense of your own life path. So, what can you do about it? If these thoughts are becoming intrusive or causing you distress, the first step is to get curious, not critical. Instead of trying to force the thoughts away, ask yourself, what is this thought trying to tell me? When do they pop into my head most often? What feelings come up with the thought? Is it a feeling of longing, regret, admiration, or something else? This kind of self-reflection can be incredibly insightful. Journaling is a fantastic tool for this. Write down when you think of them and what's going on in your life at that moment. Over time, you might start to see a pattern. Maybe you only think of them when you're feeling stressed or insecure. That's valuable information. It tells you that the root issue isn't the person, but the stress or insecurity you're feeling. Once you have a better understanding of the why, you can decide on the what to do. If it's about a lack of closure, you have a choice. You could consider reaching out to them. A simple, low-pressure message can sometimes be all it takes to close that mental loop. Something like, "Hey, you popped into my mind today. And I just wanted to say, I hope you're doing well." Of course, this depends on the situation. If a reconnection would be unhealthy or painful, then the closure needs to happen internally. This can be done through exercises like writing a letter you never send, pouring out all your unspoken thoughts and feelings. It's a symbolic act that can trick your brain into feeling that sense of completion it craves. If you realize it's more about projection or unmet needs in your own life, then the focus shifts inwards. If you're admiring their confidence, what are some small steps you can take to build your own confidence? If they represent adventure, how can you inject more adventure into your own life, even in small ways? By taking action to fulfill these needs focus, you'll find that you rely less on the mental image of this person to symbolize them. You're becoming the person you admire. It's also important to practice mindfulness and stay present. When you find your mind drifting to this person, gently acknowledge the thought without judgment. Say to yourself, there's that thought again. And then, gently redirect your attention to the present moment. Focus on your breath. Notice the sights and sounds around you. What can you feel right now? The ground beneath your feet, the air on your skin. This isn't about fighting the thought. It's about unhooking from it and choosing where to place your focus. The more you practice this, the less power these automatic thoughts will have over you. And remember, if these thoughts are overwhelming and causing significant distress, anxiety, or depression, it's always a good idea to talk to a mental health professional. They can provide you with tools and strategies to manage obsessive thoughts and help you understand the deeper emotional roots. There's no shame in seeking support. It's a sign of strength. Taking care of your mental well-being is the most important thing. Ultimately, having someone linger in your mind is a deeply human experience. It's a reflection of our complex inner worlds, our connections, our regrets, and our aspirations. It's related to our past that can teach us so much about our present and what we truly want for our future. So, the next time that person pops into your head, maybe, instead of frustration, you can meet the thought with a little bit of curiosity. It might just be a message from a deeper part of yourself, waiting to be understood. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this gave you some clarity and comfort. If you found this helpful, I'd be so grateful if you'd like this video and subscribe to the channel for more explorations into our fascinating minds. Let me know in the comments if you've ever experienced this. I'd love to hear your story. Until next time, be kind to yourself and stay curious.